Hello, my name is Logan Peterson, and this is my comparison of mathematical programs, and I tested MATLAB and MathCAD, as I'm an engineering student, and this is what I do. So, here's the table of contents I have for everything, which includes the introduction, the methods, which are the tests which I use, the test metrics, the testing, and then the results from all the tests which were done. In my introduction, I simply state that of which the programs which I used, and how they would be evaluated based off of the test metrics, which were the effectiveness, efficiency, engagement, error tolerance, and ease of learning of these programs. So we want all of those to be optimized to decide which of these programs we would like to use. The evaluation was based off of 10 different tests, which I will go through in a minute, and these were all evaluated based off of these metrics, which were either disagree to agree on a scale of 1 to 5. So for these tests, the first one is to create a file which can be used to save later, and to save that file. And then I went through a few basic math processes to kind of get the hang of these things. So first I defined a variable and used it as a function to generate an output. And then I did some basic calculus stuff with integrals and derivatives, and then created a matrix, which is quite useful with some of these things as you get farther into it, and sorting these numbers, averaging these numbers, and then just evaluating basic trig and log functions. Make sure you can do that in these programs. So as the testing went, generally, MATLAB would be lacking just behind, as it was a little less usable. It's all in code form, so you have to know all of the correct keystrokes to do everything, while MATLAB, you just kind of put equations in. As can be seen in some of these screenshots, where MATLAB you have these lines of code, and in MathCAD you just have these equations, basically. So down to the results. Those are the MATLAB scores, which were generally high, but the MathCAD scores are a little bit higher, and it comes to a total of 233 points for a total of 10 tests and 5 points in each test. And there's also the 5 categories for each. And then here are some graphs showing the general efficiency, effectiveness, engagement, error tolerance, and ease of learning. As you can see, the MathCAD, the orange bars, are generally higher, which is why I chose it as the first choice. So this is my comparison of MathCAD and MATLAB.